Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm here with the whole gang: Justin,
Hey,
Joe,
Hey.
Sean.
show me where you pissed from. Show me where you pissed from.
So
Just once I like
it's gonna throw me all out of the way. So on AEW Dynamite,
Woo woo.
JEFF, JARRET.
What?
Jeff Jarrett debuted on Dynamite.
Oh no, wasn't he on before? It wasn't a debut. Wasn't he on? Oh no, he was at the first one. He was at All In.
All in, yeah.
Okay.
Or that was Brett, I believe. Brett was at AEW for the first.
Brett brought the belt out or whatever.
Yeah.
That was for All Out.
Um,
I don't know.
So Jeff Jarrett is officially signed to AEW. He's pretty much in the same role that he was in with WWE,
Very smart.
which means AEW is probably going to do house shows, by the looks of it.
Jarrett ran TNA for years, so he knows what he's doing.
Ooh, is that what the thought is?
So that's his. It's the same position he was in WWE, which was running the road shows,
Okay, so let me explain to you why that's a bad idea.
tiring people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing you have to offer people is a lighter schedule. And maybe more money depending on where
Which
they were on the card.
I think it still is a lighter schedule because if they do Dynamite and Rampage the same night,
I mean, they won't
let's
be
say-
flying to Saudi Arabia.
let's say you do something on a Saturday, you still have,
That was TNA's selling point. It's less money, but it's less dates.
Are you gonna? Yeah, it's less dates, and I don't know if the house show's gonna fucking work for them. I didn't know that was where the direction they were thinking of going.
Well, maybe it could also be a way of lightening up Dynamite instead of filming Dark and binge
Elevation.
Dynamite and then Rampage after. Maybe they can do.
that's true. Maybe
I
Dark and
think so.
Elevation.
I think some of the selling point of Dynamite is having some of that stuff filmed. Rampage
You're
is
basically getting two shows for the price of one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the idea of getting Rampage and Dynamite. I mean, maybe not the prior stuff.
Yeah, but with Dark and Elevation, they can be the road shows, but throw a couple stars in there. You know what I mean? Like, because there are times where, let's say, Hangman's on Dark, or so
What would be smart is to make ROH a road show. Take ROH on the road. Everybody that you want participating in ROH. That's why when you do have your whatever's coming up, Sonner. Which one's? Where are they coming up? What's the next one coming up?
So
Is it Death Before Dishonor?
yeah,
that should be their big one. Usually.
Okay, so that way when you have that, some people might actually be familiar with it. Right now, you're just having an AEW pay-per-view with an ROH banner. Right? Unless there's something I don't know, that they're bringing in other people or, putting some, this is where you should build some indie guys. Hey, you're not signed to a contract, but here you have a date. You want to work 5 dates for us? Come work the ROH shows. It leads to a contract, but we'll sign you for 5 dates. Not we're going to sign you for 5 years and hope that it works out. This will get maybe more eyes on indie guys like Matt Quay. I would love to see that. There's a lot of guys you'd love to see him work with. Fuck, I'd like to see him work with Bandito.
And then the other thing though is with doing that too, like maybe they can bring AEW to somewhere here like Reading, because usually when they come to the area, it's usually in Philly.
Yeah.
So if you do like a house show type thing, you come
Smaller
to a smaller
arenas.
market.
Yeah.
Problem with that is that this was the old way of doing it. Was WWE's agreement was you don't bring in someone else. Like that's why when TNA came here, they didn't run the hockey arena; they ran the theater.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they could always do that.
I didn't like it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool if you buy the package where you're on the stage. Everything else, I think, is fucking
But
weird.
again, Vince is no longer.
I understand,
And
but it's still a
apparently
WWE contract. I mean,
WWE has something going with Noah. At least for
one match.
for the one match.
I would love to see Muda. Maybe Muda will go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the agreement.
Maybe that's their way of.
So
we'll send you Shinsuke, and even though you've never worked for us, we'll put you in the Hall of Fame.
So
That'd be fucking awesome.
I read something that said
Who should put him in?
Well, he worked.
Shin or Sting, but obviously that won't happen.
I-
Flair.
he worked for WCW, and WWE owns WCW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
No,
I
yeah,
mean-
that's fine. I mean, yeah,
That's the footage they'll show.
yeah. It's
that's
all,
how you can get around that too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, technically, you never worked for us.
I read something that said Noah or Muda at least wanted to reach out to AEW first
well,
about
Muda did. Muda was in AEW.
about this Shinsuke match
Oh,
because AEW has a working relationship with Noah. So somebody wanted to clear the air about the Shinsuke match before, and I guess AEW gave the okay.
I don't think you need
So,
AEW's permission.
There's
to
also
off.
Justin,
I
you're,
have
you're
one-
probably the expert on this. Is
I'm
so
an expert. I'm an expert of nothing.
so this is how my mind works. That New Japan is WWE.
Yeah,
All
sure.
Japan is AEW, and Noah's like TNA. Like, it's your
I wouldn't
third
call it
biggest.
TNA. I would call it ECW.
So it's smaller,
think-
even smaller.
Well, but maybe smaller. But I think ECW on a popularity standpoint was bigger than TNA got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yes,
say
it's-
that.
I mean, like,
Popularity.
as far as now, those are your big three companies in America. So they'd be Impact, Noah,
I wouldn't call them that.
or like where does Michinoku Pro fit? Is that like your fourth in Japan? Is that your third?
Yeah, it's GCW.
I mean,
Which, speaking of fucking GCW, I'm so excited. Fight Plus, they are going to have a $4.99 package for GCW. You get everything GCW's ever put out, and you get all. It's just like the network. So you get all past stuff, and from here on out, everything they do is streamed specifically through Fight Plus, and you get those for the $5, $4.99, $5 a month.
That's awesome.
I think it's really good.
$72, 5 times 12.
I mean, that's nothing.
GCW turned down an offer for WWE.
Look at
so-
how many. Well, it's rumored
yeah.
that they did, but look at every time there's a GCW match or a event, we were always like, oh man, we should have watched that. Like fucking Mox, Ryder. There's a lot of guys that you want to see
I
there.
mean, when they come to Atlantic City or even Philly,
Effie's fucking. He's probably, if it's not Cardona, it's Effie. Is the hottest non-television guy in wrestling right now.
Yeah, and is it GCW or MLW? I think one of them is currently suing because they were supposed to go on like that Tubi TV,
Oh, I don't
and
know.
WWE somehow like blocked them from going.
Probably
on there or
MLW.
something.
I would not think that is GCW, but
Yeah.
that sounds like something that would be MLW, Tubi TV. Yeah, I
Every-
forgot about that thing.
every time GCW goes to Atlantic City, I mean,
Yeah.
we always.
Which they do a lot. They're a very northeast based product.
I mean, you can't do that stuff in PA.
Yeah,
Is GCW contracted like WWE, or is it
no, I
No.
don't think so.
TNA where they come and go?
No, because Moxley goes there.
It's probably paid by a
Yeah.
business.
It's a one off. Yeah,
Matt Cardona,
So,
all
okay,
them guys.
who would my son
Philly
know?
Mike.
Philly Mike Swanson,
Yeah.
he's GCW.
And he knows
Um,
Cardona, of course. But
Yes, Moxley.
who's the champ? Right?
Mox can't do that anymore.
Is
Oh,
Cardona
really?
still the champ?
No, I
No.
think Effie is.
Well,
yeah.
Mox dropped it to Gage,
Nick
Oh,
Gage.
so
Nick Gage.
Gage is.
so Mox can't do GCW anymore. Part of his
So
new,
that was his last match.
part of his new AEW contract.
So anybody else there that my son would know?
Probably
I don't know,
not.
but there's a lot- there's a
people
lot of
that
time
come and go.
X-Pac, when he had his match with Janela, when he did his tag match,
Janela.
that was at Janela. But when he did the tag match, that was at GCW. So there's always that that possibility of seeing someone. I think it's worth it. $5 a month, I'm willing to pay it.
People passing through kind of thing.
Because even if I go back and watch, that Pac match, or some of the Moxley shit that he did, what he just had with Gage, or Matt Tremont just showed up. I know you guys don't know who he is, but
I've heard the name.
Not a clue.
he's a deathmatch guy. But I hate saying that. I hate when you have to describe somebody as he's a deathmatch guy. It sounds derogatory. To me, it's not derogatory. That's just what
No.
you do. Okay, fucking Jeff Hardy's a high fly guy. It's the same category.
Literally.
Right. Yeah.
It's the same category. So, I don't think it's derogatory. I know some people think when they hear deathmatch guy, they think it's, oh, that's all he does. No.
And that's not a bad idea. $5, get people to check it out. They don't
I
like
think,
it.
I don't know if it's available
You're out
yet. I think you have
$5.
to wait.
Yeah.
Do we even have,
And there
it's
is
not
there is
available
a
yet.
trial.
we have Fight TV on
Fight-
our cable
No, it's not cable.
or whatever?
Yeah, you have to download the app.
You have to, yeah. It's
Okay.
Same as
Let's say
the
it's like
network.
Hulu
yeah.
and everything else.
Well,
Okay.
the way the network was, yeah. Now it's part of the Peacock package, but before it was just an app.
Cole Cabana is back in
Yes.
AEW.
I think that's
which
a sign.
kind of funny. Punk disappears and
I
leaves,
think this
and
is an apology.
Colton's back.
I think this is an apology. Hey, we fucked up. You know, we
Eh,
didn't.
So
We
got
chose the
high-
wrong guy.
We got high
Well-
off the name. We got high off the publicity, and it ended up being
rumors
shit.
rumors are
Is he still Dark Order?
No, I
Go
don't
Punk.
think so.
well, at least he's not a pumpkin anymore, or, an apple,
Orange. I think it was
yeah.
orange. Yeah.
Rumors are that they are buying out Punk's contract.
That's what I had heard.
I also saw that Punk isn't really interested in the money. He's just done with wrestling
Well, there's also
because
talks
he's
that
acting.
there's talks that WWE is interested, and when I say WWE, Hunter. And I saw a post today. I don't know how much fucking weight it holds, but it was like, oh, Colt Cabana showing up was noticed by Stanford.
Yeah,
Since when do we fucking call it Stanford? All right,
always been
Stanford
New
is
York.
so, but Stanford is so Vince. That's such a Vince thing.
Yeah.
Like when I think
But-
Stanford, that's fucking that's
So,
Vince.
are they-
Hunter is not Stanford.
are they saying that because that's pretty much saying Punk is out, or
I don't know. I don't.
I
Really,
mean,
I don't know how much fucking weight it holds. Who
apparently
cares? It's a
Punk-
post on fucking Facebook. Who cares?
apparently Punk and Cody they're not best friends, but they're in good. So
Yeah. And I was thinking about this today too. It was kind of funny because with that whole media scrub, like Punk was like, "Oh, I had nothing to do with Colt getting fired." But if you think about it, he was slowly phased out before Punk showed up.
He was.
So I think during the
think he
negotiations, he
did.
probably said like, "If he's there, I'm not coming."
and I'm wearing a fucking CM Punk shirt. So
So he probably
is-
like, Tony Khan was probably like, "Well, maybe if I stop giving him TV time, maybe like
So-
we'll get to him,
Or maybe
chance
Colt's
to get out."
deal was up, and he thought, oh, "I'm not going to renew it. I'm just going to."
I think what they've realized was the 14-year-olds that loved CM Punk in his first run, Jared, they got their little taste of Punk, but now that they're adults, they were like, wait a minute, this guy's kind of a fucking asshole. Like, what did I like about him? Oh, he used to do really cool moves. It was the first time I saw a GTS. Oh, but that guy was doing it first. Or it's the first time I saw an Anaconda Vice, but it's really not that fucking
And the
great.
pipe bomb was.
Oh, it was a scripted fucking shoot. Whatever.
yeah.
Okay. So maybe he wasn't that great. Oh, the MJF thing was really cool. Yeah, but I mean, if it would have happened when we paired him with fucking Hangman, no one gave a shit. When we paired him with Moxley, nobody gave a shit. So maybe people just gave a shit about MJF and not Punk.
What do you think about this delete the elite thing that's happening?
Yeah, what I saw last week's. Did they do something again this week?
Yeah, so
What was it?
they posted on Instagram. It's on AEW's Instagram.
They fucking posted the Hangman clothesline, right?
So that's part of it. That whole thing is a clip. So it was
Because I got confused. I scroll through. I wake up Thursday morning. If I didn't watch, Dynamite, I scroll through to see what happened, and I saw Kenny Omega in the ring. I'm like, oh fuck, Kenny Omega came back last night. Oh no, wait, it's just a thing
Yeah.
from when they wrestled the six man. So okay,
So they showed a clip of the trios match with Hangman, Dark Order, and the Elite. And then they kind of, before they said your first ever trios champions, they cut the video. And then they kind of burned a picture of
the same way they did the burning
Yeah.
of the AEW
So,
and the burning the phones.
it
and all
was
that.
Kenny and the Bucks, and they fizzled it out. And on the poster, it was Kenny and the Bucks with the trios titles. That fizzled out, and now it's the Death Triangle. So I don't know what this. I
What is this fucking Marvel with the fucking snap?
I assume it's
Is Bray Wyatt on over that show too?
so again with Punk being gone, the Elite probably will come back. But what's with the elite thing?
Well, the fact that they're even acknowledging that means that they're coming back.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about Punk. They haven't said a damn word about him since the fucking scrum. So I'm gonna say if they're acknowledging it on TV and running these promos, they're coming back.
Maybe
Whatever
they
they're
won't come back as
doing-
a stable.
I don't know. It's weird to think. I saw this on a TikTok, I think, or maybe Instagram, but it would be smart. Here's your opportunity. Okay, Cody's gone. That's one. We'll call the elite the 4 guys. I know Page was technically in it, but he's just not that caliber. All right, I like him. I don't have anything really bad to say about him, but he's not Cody, Bucks, and Omega. You know, so the elite are Cody, Bucks, Omega. Cody's gone. All right, he's not coming back anytime soon unless he somehow gets fucking fired. But I think they're in love with that fucking pop, so they're not getting rid of him anytime
And
soon.
aren't those 4 technically the ones that kind of started all
Well,
late?
but Hangman was also part of it. So Omega and the Bucks, they just had the thing happen, and there's been a lot of backstage heat on them. This is the time where Tony Khan could just say, "Hey, we're not going to fire you, but we're moving away from the all elite thing. Elite is your thing. It's not mine. Let's fucking let's push the ROH thing. It is a brand that people have. We can sell the library that we own. And as okay, here's ROH. Here's where you fucking start your network. ROH, you get all the shit for AEW. You fucking, I know all that there's film there for the Jericho cruises. Fucking sell that and start your own network.
That's actually a good theory. I like.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
like that.
delete the elite, all
Yeah.
elite wrestling,
Except delete it. Yeah.
you know, and with Kenny and the Bucks,
But they'll
being,
call it something else, like fucking all evaporated milk wrestling or something.
but with Kenny and the Bucks being the elite and being the main ones that everybody talks about with starting AEW, that would
Yeah.
make sense for a name change.
Yeah.
What if it's just like the Hardy Boys are coming back?
Delete the elite.
The Hardy Boys are never there. Just Hardy, and he's still there. Just Matt.
Jeff was there.
Jeff was
Still
in
is.
AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no,
Remember, he
Eli.
walked out in the middle of the match at WWE, and
I do.
then he got hurt or
I
suspended.
forgot. He was what he worked like 3 matches. I forgot about that.
What if they're going to come back and feud, and that's their thing? Delete the elite.
Jesus Christ, I hope not. Jeff just doesn't need to wrestle anymore. He needs to take no, I'm serious. Jeff, 3 years off. You want to come back and wrestle? That's great. Take 3
No,
years
he needs to
fucking
get clean.
yeah.
First.
Get your not even just the clean part. You can get clean fucking easy.
Get your stamina
But-
up. Get your.
No, I shouldn't say easy. It's not easy. But what I mean is you need to get back to the Jeff Hardy people want to see.
Yeah.
Just take some time, work on yourself, your personal life, your health, your sobriety, and then come back. I completely forgot he was there. I was not joking. I was 100% convinced. You have no idea what you're talking about. Jeff Hardy was not in all elite wrestling. I had no
What's
fucking
that roster? It's like 100 people in that roster.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
I remember he had like a couple tag matches, and then he had the Darby match. That's where he got hurt, right?
I think so.
It was during the
Darby,
Owen Hart
yeah,
thing
yeah.
where he did the fucking drop. Now it's all coming back to me. They did the fucking suicide drop for fucking
Did you guys,
Owen Hart invitational match.
Did you guys see the Malachi Black stuff on Instagram?
They are
Yeah.
repackaging
House of Black.
not repackaging, but they're kind of taking them in a different direction. Where now Julia is the leader.
Yeah.
That's how it looks at least, and they're
So-
still acknowledging Malachi.
Yeah, so
He's
he's
still
not
in the bit.
gone.
No, he's
it's
not
just
gone.
he wanted time off.
He did that.
It's-
He fucking cut that promo in his car about he's not gone.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Stay watching the product. Stop fucking talking about it because you're dumb. You don't know what's happening. You have
Yeah.
no idea what I'm going through in my personal life. You have no idea what I've talked to my bosses about. Shut up and watch
he-
the product.
he
If you
said-
don't want to watch the product, fucking tune in somewhere else.
And he
That's
said in that thing, like, I'm signed for 5 years. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
couldn't
not
go
going
back if I
anywhere.
wanted to.
That's another when he showed up in AEW, his wife disappeared from WWE. Then when he left AEW, she showed back up in WWE.
Oh, hey, whoa, you're not going anywhere. Come back. You're gonna get put on TV. We'll make you a fucking queen of the fucking ring, whatever, Queen's Cup or whatever the fuck.
And then
it's
she
called.
left, and now she's with that Legado del Fantasma.
That's
or
a
whatever.
really good pairing, and you know that they're hoping that this turns out that Andrade leaves AEW and they bring him in, right? That's
Oh, yeah.
hey, we're gonna put you guys together and we're gonna build you up in hopes that in a year we can bring back Andrade.
So
I just thought it was typical. Let's put all the Hispanics in one group.
No, I think it no. I mean it is, but there's so when
Which
you
is
when
where
you
there's-
here's the thing. I think it's racist when they put all the black people together. It's racist when they put Asians together. I don't think it's racist when they put Spanish people together, and here's why. Because I'm Hispanic. I come from the background. Family is a big fucking thing. Surrounding yourself with Hispanics is a big thing. So it makes sense that the Hispanic guys would all want Hispanic guys together.
They work differently
Yeah.
too. Like their style is like
Are they at all related?
well,
those three?
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
and one of the things that people were saying about was like the girl that was originally part. Like, why did they have to kick her out and replace her with Zelina?
Because Selena's better.
Yeah.
Selena's really fucking good.
That's why
I'm not saying she's not, but that's
back on
that's the
NXT. She
stuff
probably
I've
needs
seen.
some more seasoning. Like you're not ready yet. Stay here.
I don't know if
She's
she's still
perfect for that role.
I don't know if that
She
girl's on
is
NXT.
so
maybe.
hateable. She's
Oh, yeah,
so
no,
good at
definitely.
drawing heat. Like every time I love her. I see her Instagram shit, her cosplay, her fucking video games. It's amazing. She gets on that TV and I'm like, I fucking can't stand hearing you. I hate it.
She was good with LAX. She's
Yeah.
kind of the same role. Was it?
I mean, and you think that's the same thing there. LAX. It was all. It
Yeah.
wasn't like Mexicools. You know,
I'm not against it. I'm just saying that's the stuff I've seen. Like,
I wonder if they'll-
like
Mexicools is what I'm against. That's fucking racist.
Coming out of a wand deer.
Yeah, putting them in fucking gardening uniforms and coming out in a fucking
On a lawnmower?
lawnmower. That shit's racist.
Orange Cassidy is doing the backpack thing.
Huh?
Remember, have you ever seen
Backpack
him
thing.
when he has a title?
Like Dora? Backpack.
When he has a title, he carries a backpack because he's too lazy to carry the title.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since he won.
So
Was that
November,
last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't remember.
a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
November is a busy month for wrestling. This weekend is the Saudi show, which
It may or
It's
may not
happening.
be
It's
in.
happening. I think it's happening.
well,
Bailey's there.
well, so-
or all damage control's already there.
So but I think there's a war going
There
on.
isn't. No, there's not a war
Well-
going on. There's an imminent threat. That's
Yeah.
what I looked all over it
Yeah.
today. I scoured the internet because I
Has
didn't
there
want to be wrong.
There's
About
been a
this.
war going on over there for like a million years.
No,
Oh.
not Saudi.
No.
But there's an imminent threat from Iran. I don't want to get this wrong, but shit, I'm pretty sure it was Iran.
It's Iran.
Yeah, it's Iran.
It's
Okay.
Iran.
So there was talks. This happened. So we're recording this on Thursday. The threat happened Tuesday night for them, Wednesday morning. For us, we heard about it Wednesday. There was talks about them pulling out. There was, I think, a fake thing circled the internet of very well written. I mean, it can convince you, but I don't think it's real.
That they're going to do the Saudi show at the Performance Center.
There's no fucking way they're doing Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns in front of no one.
Well, it was also said
Or in
that you can
front
buy
of 200
tickets.
or
Yeah.
200 people.
But so
Come on.
November is filled. This weekend is the Saudi show. Next weekend, November 12th,
What's
is
the card
Outbreak,
for that? What's the card for that?
Outbreak Wrestling.
I know
Logan and Roman.
Logan and Roman. I know
Bianca and Bailey.
And the last woman standing.
for the belt,
Yep, last woman standing.
Brock and Lashley.
Brock and Lashley and Drew and
Carrying in a
Killer,
cage.
carrying whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's in a cage.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And
Uh,
Usos versus Brawling Brutes for the tag.
Damage
And
control. Versus,
Whoever wins, New Day is next in line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again.
Well, they've been away
There's like
for a
4
while.
tag teams on the roster.
Is there any progress on Big E? Are they saving that for
He's
January?
doing well.
So
But
we're-
it's
so we're
probably
saving
the
that for
Rumble.
January.
Probably the
We're
Rumble.
saving that for
Still,
January.
yeah.
Big E and
Okay.
Cody.
Big E comes out at 29 and like, oh my god, this is the big
But
fucking
like
thing. And then
Gunther doesn't have a match.
Gunther.
The US title's not on the line. Seth doesn't have a match.
So it's matches
Oh,
are
really?
There's like
Seth.
6 matches. Yeah.
I saw Seth dyed his hair. He went back to that blonde streak.
Yeah.
I think on Raw, he sort of turned face.
No, how?
Do you guys see it on Raw?
No.
Like they sang his song. They
I
were
mean-
cheering
They've
him.
been singing his song. I just
So,
still sing Jericho's song.
He
They've,
wrestled Austin
they've
Theory.
always done that though.
He wrestled another heel.
He wrestled Theory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And he
I
worked
want that.
face.
I want that.
I mean, he
want him to
wasn't
stay
slapping
heel.
hands, but
He's so fucking good.
so for Saudi, it's Asuka and Alexa versus Damage Control.
For the tag
for
belts.
the tag
Yeah,
belts.
Right. Not
Bianca versus Bailey, last man standing match.
best woman standing.
it's 2022.
Usos versus Brawling Brutes
Okay.
for the tag titles. McIntyre and Cross in a cage.
So do we hit them all?
Braun and Omos
Oh yeah,
Uh,
God
I forgot about
damn
that.
it.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Brock and Bobby.
Well, they'll probably go crazy for it over there because they love. They're
Giants.
like,
Yeah.
Brock and Bobby.
Ooh, you know who should be a special guest referee between Braun and Omos? Come on, you know where my mind is going.
Hornswoggle.
No, that would be funny though.
Great
That would be-
Khali.
yes,
Khali.
Khali.
You have the club against Judgment Day.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I saw a rumor that Mia Yim might be
Yeah,
the fourth person, but that doesn't make sense. Just she's an Impact, right?
No, she's done.
she's done.
Yeah,
Yeah, she finished up with them.
Okay.
yeah,
She's not gonna go to
It still doesn't
AEW with
make
her husband.
sense. Still doesn't make sense.
yeah. Why bring in a random?
No, because that's how they entice you. We'll get you. You come. Same we were just talking about Zelina Vega. Wait, no. Come here. Let's do something with you, and we'll put you in a big storyline. And then when your husband's contract up, he'll want to come over too. You know? Yeah, that's how it all fucking is. I'm sure once when we get closer to Andrade, Charlotte will be back on fucking TV.
I don't want that ever.
I wouldn't be surprised if AEW tries to get her down.
So
No, I'm not even. She's not even at like Cena level yet. She's still to me at like just fucking don't.
yeah.
Stay home.
So November is packed. This weekend is Saudi. November 12th is Outbreak Wrestling in Hamburg. November 19th is AEW Full Gear. And then at the end of the month is Survivor Series.
Mm.
So this week, Justin had a great idea of coming up with, I believe you saw it on Instagram or
I saw a little thing. It was like book
War Games or Survivor Series.
No, that
match.
was my own. It was just it was book a Survivor Series match with one person from every era of WWE.
But
It
they
was,
left out an era.
I think it was current. I think it was like or PG.
No, I think they left out New Gen.
Oh, they probably did. Everybody leaves out New Gen, but that's the best era. So I took that a step further and I was like, let's do 5 and let's create a War Games match
And-
of one person, one heel, one face from every era of WWE wrestling. So we have the Golden Era, we have the New Gen, we have the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, and PG.
That doesn't include current.
And we used the SmackDownHotel.com, not SmackDownHotel.com. That is a completely different
The
site.
SmackDown.
SmackDownHotel.com does not exist. The SmackDownHotel.com does. So we use them as a reference because they break down. There's a lot of information.
Yeah,
on
You
the
can,
really
site.
good.
you can literally select the era and
The
it'll bring up
era,
the roster.
but did you go through other
But-
things? Like there's so much stuff on that site. We're going to start using that very much
But
more.
It's weird to me how run together these eras were now that I was looking at it. Like Ruthless Aggression and Attitude were like and then like
Yeah.
New Gen and Attitude Era were kind of
There's
together.
a lot of
like,
blurring.
yeah,
A lot of people are on
yeah.
the same roster for both eras
yeah.
Mhm.
because it's sort of like they would show up at the end of the one and then hang in for the other one. So Golden Era is what, like 82? They count that 83, or is that
80
Mania 1?
82 to 92.
So the Hogan era.
Yeah.
10
No, they went to
years.
93. In there, they went to 93. They actually went past King of the Ring. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hogan left after King of the Ring.
Oh.
Right, because that's what I originally said, up to King of the Ring, because that's when Hogan leaves. So to me, the New Gen starts after that, but they actually had it slightly different.
And New Gen
I
I
only
think it was after
lasted.
Mania
'Cause I
10.
thought,
I
I
think it was
thought in the
April.
thing when I looked, it said like 82 to 92, and then the next one was like 93 to whatever it was, and like I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
We were talking about at work that New Gen is Hogan's gone, Macho's
That's
gone.
to me, yes, that's what that is.
So they changed the focus to Brett and Sean. It's the
But I know
non-steroid era.
some people consider the New Gen started in like 91, 92 too. You know.
No,
So it
I've
depends on who
always
you
considered
ask.
it that it ends when Hogan left. After King of the Ring, Brett wins the King of the Ring. Can you imagine how much different it would be if Hogan didn't come back? That could be a whole other episode.
what if Hogan
Fucking-
didn't leave?
No, well, the wrestler would be dead.
So Golden Era was 82 to 92.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's what Joe said.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what Joe said.
And then New Gen was 93 to 97.
But it has dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because that's
So-
after the steroid trial, so they're focusing on smaller guys,
Mhm.
no Hawks. Ha, ha, ha.
So how
so
do you?
we did hold on.
Yeah.
So none of us could have the same guy, or else we'd all just have like Austins and Rocks and fucking Bret
Hogan.
Harts and Hogan. And so if someone takes your guy, you got to I have a list of guys that I did deep. So I hope you guys did too.
And we also said like for guys who cross eras,
Yeah.
like Taker, if he's used
So,
once,
you can't
he's
use
done.
Yeah, you can't use Taker in every fucking egg because you could literally he was in gold
So,
and new gen.
what if-
attitude.
What
Is it
if like I use new gen taker, but you want to use like
No.
ruthless aggression?
Nope.
So we can't.
Nope.
Okay.
That's what we said. What if
Nope.
someone wants to use biker?
I
And
said
someone
the
wants to use
only thing,
ministry.
like I said if there was a completely different gimmick,
Like Foley.
because it's the same fucking gimmick. I think
Cactus
I said,
Jack and Dude Love
I
is
said
different.
if it was like Papa Shango and Godfather, they're very different. Like they never crossed over.
And if you
so
didn't know they were the same
maybe-
person,
But there's enough guys out there that you guys could have done very vast fucking.
So what I did was I didn't create teams. I just wrote down.
I created my starting line and then I have my backups.
So I have heels and then faces of each era.
I only
and
have
then-
5 guys for each, so I'll just have to. If somebody
Okay.
gets used, maybe
So-
pick somebody.
so we can do.
So we have Mike's numbered, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
1,
so.
you're 2, you're 3, you're 4. Okay, I
Yeah.
have a generator right now. We're gonna press. Who goes first?
Are we doing our whole teams or just one from like we're
Sure, we'll do your whole team.
or just do like
Do the
I'll
whole
do my
fucking
golden
thing
era.
too. Joe goes first.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You got fucking lucky.
You don't gotta worry about
So
it.
you want me to read both teams or just one?
Or just
Sure,
do,
no, go for it. Give me
do
your
your whole
give me
10.
Your whole
Okay.
fucking thing.
Okay, so the
I
heel,
went. I was gonna say I went deep. I doubt my guys are gonna get picked.
and you guys might pick up on the theme that I did too.
Oh no, I had a theme too.
So my heel team captain is Yokozuna
Okay, from what new gen?
Golden. He's considered golden.
Because he's
Ah.
early. Yeah, because 92.
he
But he's
debuted at the
definitely-
ass end of
You
it. Yeah,
you get like beating fucking
That's what
that's
I.
like Crush, Squash and Crush.
Crush
Because
and,
Macho didn't help him. That's what.
and Virgil Yakazuma.
Yeah, that's
that's
he's one of those guys who. Yes, he is, but
He was on the roster.
yeah, but his
Yeah, no, I get it.
yeah, no,
And again, they blur together. So
they do.
I had an idea, and I doubt you guys picked him, but I had an idea of taking Hawk from Golden Era, and then Animal from Ruthless Aggression, because technically they crossed.
And- according to them, Golden Arrow ended in '93. So, I mean, you still had.
all right, go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
So he's joined by Vader from New Gen.
Oh, okay, you went for
Also, then they're joined by Viscera from the Attitude Era.
Ooh.
Then
I think I know what your
they're
theme is.
joined by Umaga from Ruthless Aggression.
Oh fuck. Okay, he wasn't one of my top ones. That's
And
the
then-
only one you've taken so far.
And then the last guy is Big Show from PG Era.
That's that's good.
4 out of your 5 are passed away. Is that your theme?
No.
All
No,
but Big
They're all,
Show are
they're,
dead.
they're all big
Big
guys.
They're all big
Yeah.
guys, but they're all dead except for Big Show.
And
Most of mine might be dead too. No, I don't think so.
They're facing.
God, that's a monster team.
Tell me it's all a bunch of little guys.
I was going to do that. I actually thought
Crash
about that,
Holly.
but I actually did think about
I mean,
that.
he is a super heavyweight.
But I went.
Spike
So-
Dudley.
Team captain is Lex Luger from Golden Era.
So, well,
He's listed as Golden Era.
yeah, but here's the thing:
They
he's
promoted
not a
him as
face in the Golden Era. He's a heel in the Golden.
he's the
Era.
narcissist.
He's the narcissist.
He slammed Yokozuna in
Let's,
like
let's
94.
hear where you're going. That's 93. It's 93.
93?
It's July 93.
He's joined by Bulldog from New Gen,
Okay.
Test from Attitude Era,
Okay.
Mark Henry from Ruthless Aggression,
Yeah.
And-
Flip flopper.
Ryback PG.
Oh God. Oh. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh no, I can't. You can't hear that. On
So
mic,
was Test a face
yeah. Tess
Yes.
was yeah,
in
Tess-
Attitude?
He
Oh, you kidding? He was gonna marry Stephanie, and then Triple
That's why
H
he
drugged
thought-
her and
He feuded
married
with
her
Hunter.
instead.
and
But-
he fought
But
Shane for her hand.
That's an
and
attitude
stuff.
era. Yeah, he's a
was
face.
Un-Americans also Attitude Era?
Oh, that'd be ruthless aggression.
Because
But either way, as
Ryback
long
was
as he
both.
was a face,
Yeah.
yeah, as long as
And
he
who
was
was
a
that?
face.
Mark Henry was
So-
both.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Mark
Big
Henry
Show,
flip-flop.
flip-flop.
My,
Big Show,
thing,
yeah.
my theme was big guys versus power guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Mark Henry flip flopped. So did Big Show. So
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
because I was like, I know they kind of like flip flop, you know. So I was like,
Are you do the number generator?
it would
see
be.
who goes
I already
next?
did it.
Oh.
That would be a hell of a fucking reinforced ring. have all of them.
Who would start? Because they'd be exhausted 10 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, they would.
It'd be gassed.
Umaga,
Well, I mean,
Umaga and Luger would probably be your best start to
Well,
go long.
I figured that's why I was trying to pick guys that like I kind of figured other people wouldn't pick. So like I went with off the wall guys like
I did not have any of those. I have Umaga as a backup, but I think the guy that he's backing up, nobody's going to take. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I got another one on there that nobody, I don't know.
Who's
Scared.
next?
You are, John.
Well, nobody has these people.
Not a single one yet.
No,
That's good.
I bet nobody has these. Because I went with women.
Oh, there you go. You asked about it. I said, well, there's nothing stopping you. I'm not
Right.
saying you can't.
Because everyone, we do shortchange the women on this show a lot. We talk about the men a lot.
Well, see, I didn't know that because I would have maybe won.
It's because we bitch about a lot of stuff, and the women
But
are
that's
doing
good.
really well.
Yeah.
So there's not much to bitch about.
I must say, Golden Air, there was only 2 girls to choose because
Or Wendy Richter.
No, there's more than that. Jumping Bomb Angels, Leilani, Wendy Richter, Moolah. There's plenty to choose from.
Well, my
And Jared's going.
my golden era. I'll start with the faces because I like the heels better.
Yeah.
My golden era face is Wendy Richter, of course.
It has to be.
New Gen is Alundra Blaze.
I figured as
Who had-
much.
That was like her and no one else. But they.
Heidi Lee Morgan.
Oh yeah, that was her. Attitude Era is Trish Stratus. I went
Okay.
completely chalk. Ruthless Aggression, Mickey James.
Yeah.
Okay.
PG Era, Paige.
Okay.
All right.
So Golden Air heels.
Man, when you got to PG era, you had a pick though. You could have got a lot of.
I know that was the hardest one.
AJ. Well, she's a better heel. Maybe you have her on heel side. so-
Golden Era, Moolah, who's
She's
a heel in
fucking
real
heel.
life.
Yeah.
New Gen is Bull Nakano. That's for
Yes.
you.
Yeah, that's a good pick too.
You
Attitude
could,
Era,
but you could have picked Aja Khan. You
Yes.
could have picked
Bertha,
Bertha,
Faye.
Faye.
Yes.
That's it. Luna. Luna
That's
had
true.
matches.
Attitude Era is Lita
Okay.
Okay.
because she worked face and heel, but
yeah.
Yeah.
But she was a real heel because she cheated on Matt.
yes.
Jeez.
Well, that was ruthless aggression.
She still cheated on Matt. She's a fucking
I,
heel.
yeah.
Ruthless Aggression. I have Victoria.
Ooh,
I was
yeah,
always
that
a
was a
fan of
different.
her.
that
Same
was-
here. I was always a big
That's
fan
different.
of Victoria.
It was her and Beth Phoenix like a toss up. I
Yeah.
liked them both.
I really forget about Victoria, and she's not in the Hall of Fame, right?
No,
Not
she
yet.
should be
She should be.
underrated. I like her. And
Check
Pete-
out our podcast from last week where we talked about people who we didn't talk about Victoria, but we
No.
should
Or
talk
Bundy.
about her.
Or Bundy. We didn't.
Or Bundy. Yeah, that was one you brought up the other day. Yeah.
PG Era. I have AJ Lee.
Okay.
That's my heel.
Once I said, I was like,
Okay.
but you'll probably put her in the heel.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
It's. I mean,
And they do have women's war game matches now. So
I'd have
that's
to
I
good.
do.
Moolah would have to come in last because there's no way she's going to distance. She's 107 years old in the 80s.
All right. Since it's just Jared and I was the one that picked the topic, I will let Jared go. I will go last because so far I've only lost one. I'm pretty sure he's got a couple of mine, so I'll let
Well,
him.
you see, I knew no one was taking mine. So
No, that was really good.
That was
You
really
asked
good. I
about
like
it.
that.
You asked about it. I said that no. Nobody said you can't. Nobody specified men. I said wrestlers.
So- What for those of you that don't know, I'm not too familiar with
Golden,
Era,
New
New
Gen,
Gen.
or Attitude. Really,
well, that's what I love about this.
you just
podcast.
asked if Test was a face
It's
in the
because-
Attitude Era.
Well,
we
'cause I'm thinking of
cover-
Un-Americans.
that
That's
Joe and
ruthless
I,
aggression.
we cover Golden Era. That we
Yeah.
lived through it.
But I got my start on Golden Era because of
Yeah.
videotapes from my dad.
But like
so
we cover
I'm
with our
very good
age
at Golden
different.
Era.
There's 3 generations here.
Yeah.
So I had to do some research
of
for
course you
for the
don't
older.
fucking say.
But for Attitude, Ruthless, and PG, I just rattled.
I figured you would know
Yeah.
those.
So okay, for Golden Heels,
Okay, you're starting with the heels.
I'll go Razor.
Okay, but that's like he's like just starting. He's a pretty shitty heel at that point.
That's,
I mean, yes, he has no in
that's the
Golden Era.
promos and
No, that's having the Survivor Series
And
match
he had
between.
a Rumble match against Brett.
Yep,
I
he had the
think,
Rumble
in
match
92.
against Brett, the tag match with Flair. So he's like he got pushed
That's
really
not a
hard,
bad
really
pick for
fast.
first.
but he's still your IC level guy.
You still
yeah.
picked the
But that
90.
doesn't
Did any-
matter.
Who did you pick for Golden Era? You
I picked
okay,
Yoko.
Yokozuna, so
and
he
who was
picked
your
90s.
face?
Lex Luger.
Jesus
the
Christ,
90s.
you all went fucking
90s.
Not you. You don't count. John doesn't count because he fucking went female. But you guys went 90s. I went, dude. I'm old school. I got old school shit. Although, actually, no. My face is 90s.
See, I was going to go like 80s, but then I thought like you and John might, so I was like, oh, let me try to
So,
go like
it ain't
early
even close.
90s.
It ain't even close.
I'm not too familiar with heels and faces from the older ones.
Okay. What'd you say
Hey,
again?
we'll let you know.
What'd you say
Razor's his,
again?
his heel.
Razor.
Heel for Golden.
Okay.
For New Gen, Pillman. Or was he face?
Well, no, he
No,
was
he
a
would've been
heel.
heel.
But yeah, he died before the Attitude Era started. So yeah.
Well,
He's
him and
been-
Austin had that thing in the Attitude Era, didn't they? Was that like the
Pillman's
start?
got a
No.
gun.
Was that at the
that
start
was-
of Attitude Era?
Yeah, it's not Attitude Era yet. They considered Attitude Era the same way I think I did, is around the time Austin got the belt.
96.
Yeah.
King of the Ring.
No,
or-
97.
So you should be fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Austin's
Yeah.
from
You're good.
everything I read online, Austin's 316 promo is supposed to be the kickoff to the Attitude Era. Like that time, like you said, the Raw after that would be like the
That's hard for me to consider that the Attitude Era. Because
his
they're
I just
still
whooped your
having
ass is the
fucking
attitude.
slop matches, and Duke the Dumpster Drozy is still in the main event of
Braun
Raw.
panties matches.
You know? I don't know.
For Attitude Era, I'll go with Triple H.
Okay.
I was gonna do
I don't have him
Jericho.
on my.
I was gonna do Jericho, but
I always liked him better as a heel, but yeah.
Ruthless Aggression.
He's doing heels, yeah. That's what he's
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
I liked
okay.
him better as a heel. Yeah, yeah.
Ruthless Aggression. This one's
There were
tough.
so many better heels that you could have picked for Attitude and used Hunter as in Ruthless Aggression.
No, because Ruthless Aggression was
John Bradshaw Layfield doesn't want to, or he's only champion because Triple H doesn't want to work Tuesdays.
You got Edge though for Ruthless Aggression.
I'm gonna go with Eddie.
As a heel,
I loved his
Lie,
On Your
Cheat,
Poppy
Steal.
and that Ray thing. And
That's good.
right before he died.
so Ruthless Aggression, you have Edge, Christian, Carlito, Eddie, V1 Matt Hardy. So that one was tough.
it's funny that you said V1 Matt Hardy
See?
because that's what I have written
See?
here
Nice.
specifically.
For PG, I don't want to go.
Well, you guys didn't pick my first pick for that, so I don't have to use V1. Although maybe I still will.
For PG, again, it was tough, but I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Miz.
Oh, okay,
That's not bad.
that's good. No, that's really good.
Yeah, that's good
really
pick.
good. That's
It
really
was
good.
him or Punk.
No, that's really good. Punk is he was a good heel.
Yeah.
He was a great commentator for those 3 weeks. Spilled
You
my
spilled
fucking,
fucking Diet
Coke.
Coke.
So I had Razor, Pillman,
That's good.
Triple H.
Triple H.
Which- That's which Miz is that?
I mean, that's still
Ruthless
that's like
Aggression
awesome.
would be like 20.
No. You didn't use Ruthless
Or
No,
Aggression.
you said for PG.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucking him and Cena.
that would be
That's
Mania.
like
That would be
top.
yeah.
That's
Miz.
him world
winning the
champ.
belt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like
I'm thinking
tip-top
of-
Miz.
Him hosting that Diva search, but that would have been the
No,
last.
this is tip top Miz. This is like him at the fucking peak. Even though I think now what he's doing is better than what he did at the fucking peak.
Diva Search was Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, Davis was.
I forget how long he's been there. Like,
It's really like there's a
20
lot of
years,
guys.
I
he's
think.
been 20
Close
years.
to it,
I don't
yeah.
want to bring up his name, so I'll call him Fake Diesel because I don't want to say his fucking name right now. But he was there for a long time too.
Isaac Jacob.
So Razor, Pillman, Triple H, Eddie, and
Triple H.
Miz.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Good.
a good team.
For
Yeah.
Golden Era face,
2 Click members.
I'll go with Steamboat.
2 dead guys.
Ricky Steamboat.
Good,
pick.
very,
Very
very.
good
Now he
pick.
went 80s. Well, technically, he was also in the 90s, but I'm assuming you're meaning the 80s version.
You don't
So-
want. You don't mean
You don't want him coming out
Fire-breathing
spitting
dragon.
fire,
that was shit.
dressed like an actual dragon.
For New Gen, I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
For a kid, nice.
you start off with some high flyers.
Uh,
Now you have 3 Click members.
I had Flash Funk in there too because
That's.
He's-
I think I
so
considered him.
Flash Funk is going to be in Lebanon.
I think you
Black
got to
Friday.
Yes, he will. Black Friday, Flash Funk / Too Cold Scorpio will be in Lebanon at CCW on
November
Black Friday.
25th.
The
Yeah.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Who knows the dates of anything?
It's always a great show.
Yes, and we
Honestly.
will be there too.
Steamboat and
And I will actually this time because this is the second time we would have met him.
Mhm.
And this time I will actually have time to hopefully go up to him
Talk to him
and
and
say like how much I appreciated his work when I was a kid.
he's still working. He's still like in the ring and
You got two workers so far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Two good
So
workers.
for Attitude Era, as a meme, kind of, I have Maven on here.
I
I'll
do
go.
too. But I have him in Ruthless. Technically, he came on the tail end of Attitude, but I have him as
Attitude
Ruthless.
goes to 2002, so it's like, eh.
Yeah.
So for Attitude Era, I'll go with
Again, I think the Attitude Era dies when WCW gets bought.
Yeah.
To me. I see.
Monday
I
Night
pinpointed.
Wars.
They pinpointed as years on that site. I pinpointed as moments.
Yeah.
Like the moment Austin won the belt, Attitude Era started. The moment WCW
Goes out of business.
goes out of business and they do the simulcast, Attitude Era is over.
Yeah, the Monday Night Wars is what I consider
Yeah.
Attitude Era.
Golden Era, Hogan leaves. The moment he drops that belt to Yokozuna at King of the Ring, it's fucking done.
Oh, so you didn't consider when Austin won the King of the Ring?
No,
Started
because
with
they were
Attitude?
still doing fucking Henry Godwin was still feuding with fucking Hunter. Like, I'm
So-
sorry, it's not.
so for Attitude Era, I'll go with Al Snow.
I thought you said
Oh.
Nathan.
No, as a meme, I have him on here. on here.
Okay. That's good. Al Snow.
Yeah, Al
you know,
Snow, good.
that was another guy that I thought of that we should have brought up last week. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Very smart guy. I don't agree with some of his thoughts, but same with Jim Cornette. I think Jim Cornette's fucking amazing.
He's
Some of
trained
the
a
shit
lot
I
of
just
guys.
don't agree with. That's fine. You don't have to agree with everybody you love. But I think Al Snow has a great mind for the business. I just don't agree with his philosophy on what the best match on a card is.
Ruthless Aggression, I'll go Shawn Michaels.
You're a dick. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a shit. I don't even think he was in my top.
That's not the best version of Sean.
Yeah, anyway,
So-
you can fucking have
but-
Ruthless Aggression,
But
Sean.
for me, that
Fucking
was
shit brown pants, Jesus loving motherfucker.
Mom
I
hair,
not
want
only
mom
that,
hair.
not
I
only
want
that,
my Sean drugged
But-
up fighting semen in a fucking
the
bar.
Ruthless Aggression Shawn was the Shelton Benjamin kick. That was Taker matches.
One
that was
spot that made it on the Raw intro for fucking 20 years.
it was him and God against the McMahons.
It was
Comeback
okay,
Shawn.
he did one thing good in this era of
Taker.
Shawn Michaels. No, come on. It's the fucking oversell at SummerSlam. The fucking bump
Yeah.
with the fucking
Hogan.
Hogan gives him the boot. And he like,
So I'll go with Shawn.
comeback Sean. What you're going with? All right.
Ooh.
For PG, I don't want to. I'll go.
I have what you consider a meme for this. You fucking Gen Xer. Are you a Gen? I don't even know. I know they're boomers. I don't know what I am. I think I'm a millennial technically. I think you're a Gen Xer. I don't know.
For PG, I gotta go Cena.
Oh, who cares? I don't fucking have.
So that's the
Boo.
faces are working.
He debuted in Ruthless, but yeah.
He did, but
I had
Still,
Punk. I had
he's
Punk
still
on
there.
this on these lists twice, and I didn't pick him.
Surprised Punk wasn't on every era.
yeah. All right.
Hey,
Well, he was a face for Ruthless Aggression.
I like your teams. Very good picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
We got some workers
All
and
right.
Cena.
the moment you've all been waiting.
Yep.
Can't
His
wait for
idea,
this.
so let's see what he
So
has.
none of my heels are taken.
Jerry Lynn.
None of my no. None of my heels are taken. One of my faces are taken, but not from the same era. He took Sean. So for New Gen, I do need to find a new face. That's fine.
How did I know he would have Shawn?
But I had him in New Gen when Sean was on Somas. That's the good Sean.
When he lost his
He
smile.
lost his fucking
By the way-
smile.
By the way, also Attitude Era Triple H was the DX stuff. So
I guess technically, but like I think of Triple H in Attitude Era as the McMahon Helmsley regime.
which I loved. I love that song.
I do. The fucking the vest. Which song?
What's up, Swan
Yeah.
or whatever? Yeah,
Yo, let me hit me with the Triple H shit.
yeah,
That was good.
yeah.
You don't know what trouble is.
That's my favorite Triple H.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man. That song's really good. All right. I'm going to start with my faces.
Gotta have Motorhead.
I'm going to start with my faces. My golden era face is Piper.
Nice.
But because it 92 Piper, because my favorite WrestleMania match is him and Brett. One of my favorite WrestleMania matches is him and Brett. It's actually probably my favorite Piper match.
He was on my
Um,
list.
And he was a face that. And so I like that.
And also Rumble 92.
Yeah, Rumble
He wrestled
92. Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, I like
Uh,
Piper too. I always
My new
think of him
gen
as a heel.
face originally was Sean, but that's fine. Oh, so let's see if you can figure out my theme. I had a theme too, like Joe. Joe had big guys. I do have a theme. So since Sean, it's funny because they replaced Sean with this guy. So you might, any of you historians might know where I'm going. My new gen is Savio Vega. Do you remember when they replaced him at a pay-per-view in a like 5-man tag with Savio? Sean was too fucking drugged up to show up. So they replaced him with Savio.
You're supposed to be Razor's buddy or something.
For Attitude Era, I'm going with Taz.
Oh, nice.
He was on my list as well. Yeah.
I prefer ECW Taz, but yes.
For Ruthless Aggression, I did have Maven on this list, but I'm going with Flair.
Ruthless Aggression.
That's when he's like tagged with
Batista.
Piper for
Well,
the
that's-
titles and shit.
That's Evolution.
Him and Carlito.
But he's also tagging for the titles. And prior to Evolution, he was wrestling McMahon and shit like that.
And that was
Yeah.
his last
Yeah.
match with Sean.
Yeah,
that was if you lose,
yeah,
you're
right.
done.
His last match with Sean.
He
Right?
wrestled Carlito.
And for PG, Brian.
Nice.
Daniel Bryan. Nice.
Nice.
Now for the heels. Have you figured out the theme yet? Because it's for face and
Those are all good workers.
they are great workers. For heels, I went to 1985 for Terry Funk.
Wow. Cowboy hat,
Yeah.
branding iron,
Yeah.
Wow.
chaps.
And for New Gen, Mankind.
Oh, nice.
Like mind games.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's a good match, good pay-per-view.
For the Attitude Era, we went with JE double F JA double R E double T.
I had him on my Attitude Era as well.
This is before he showed up
Yeah.
last night. I wrote this
Yeah.
before, I swear.
Yeah.
For Ruthless, what do you want to know? So I'd like to tell you guys some of my other ones. I do have, so in case somebody took I didn't think anybody would take Terry Funk, but just in case, I had Flair and I had Rude.
I had
Oh,
Rude.
nice.
I had I had Hakushi and I had Doink.
I was gonna put Doink.
Doink's fucking good heel.
I thought Doink too. Yeah.
Heel Doink, yes.
I
Not Ray
had-
Apollo.
Dan Severn and Kurt.
Dan
Oh,
Severn.
nice.
These don't stick with the theme, by the way.
Beast.
If any of these went wrong, the theme's gone. Okay, so for Ruthless, I have Christian.
Fuck.
Solo Christian.
Yes,
That's Tomko.
yes.
Yeah.
But I also had Brock, and I had V1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
I love that Hardy.
Matt does not like rainy days.
And for the PG era, Cody.
I had Cody on mine.
I also
Yeah.
had Umaga, and I also had Kennedy.
we had similar lists.
So,
I had
Is that
Kennedy as
Legacy
well.
Cody?
Yes,
And
yeah,
all of,
but, yeah.
I mean, all of Cody's WWE
Or that's,
run, really.
that's like him in hardcore.
Well, it's everything.
Yeah. So what
That's
I
dashing.
picked,
That's
I
yeah.
picked
Oh, I like
Bleeders.
dashing.
People who would fucking gush blood and love it. And the bleach blonde. That's why I had
Shame we couldn't have
Kennedy.
Abdullah the Butcher on that list.
I did not. I did, yeah.
He didn't work for the Fed. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So we had similar people on our list.
we did. But I went with.
And-
I want blood. I want everyone to fucking bleed. I want the cheese grater.
No
on the
Dusty Rhodes?
fucking- No.
I had Dusty on one of mine.
Deathy Rose.
So so some of my other golden era, so some of my other faces, I didn't even tell you. I had Kerry Von Erich for golden, and I had JYD. JYD was a great bleeder, not in WWE. A lot of these guys aren't bleeders in WWE because they just didn't do that shit.
Yeah.
But everywhere else, they were fucking bleeders.
Speaking of Carrie Von Erich, you see Zac Efron?
Well,
No, the Kevin.
Umaga.
Butler.
Umaga,
but yeah.
You said was on
Right,
your
I
list?
had Umaga. Yeah. So for New Gen, I had Perfect and I had Sean.
I had Perfect. Yeah.
I had for Attitude, I had Shamrock, and actually, I crossed one out. What was I writing? I can't even tell what I was writing. I crossed it out though. Whatever it is, it looks like it's a K and an M.
Comma.
No. It looks like the first name was a K and the last name was an M. I really cannot read that. I don't know what I was putting. So for Ruthless, I had Maven and RVD. And for PG, I had Ryder and Raiden Walker.
Raiden Walker. So
Gosh.
attitude, I had Lance Storm as my heels.
Oh, yeah. I was going to put Last Storm.
Angle, Regal.
If I could be serious for a moment.
I had Regal on there.
Regal would be a good one.
Yeah.
Booker
For
T.
where? For where? For what?
Attitude.
That's man. He's a man.
That's
Such a man.
See, I
That was Steven Regal was
Yes.
with Man. Then William Regal was
Steven Richards.
Nice. Yes.
For Ruthless, I had
we
Booker
should do a
T.
TNA one next week.
I had
No eras though, because there's not enough eras in TNA history. We'll just do like all
Well, you
excuse me,
have
all
before
TNA.
Dixie, then the Dixie era, and after Dixie. When they were weekly pay-per-views, that wasn't Dixie, that was Jarrett's.
Okay, so Asylum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Asylum years.
And then Dixie took over. They were
Dixie
on
years.
TNT or whatever.
Billy Corgan years. And then post Billy Corgan.
After Dixie was what, Anthem, and then Corgan.
Well, I don't know. We can look this up. We can do this again.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Um,
TNA.
Ruthless.
So there are eras technically.
Yeah.
Ruthless heels and PG heels were my biggest lists and that was just rattling off my for Ruthless I had Carlito, Eddie, Elijah Burke. I actually really liked Elijah Burke.
Elijah Burke.
Yeah. Gregory
CM
Helms.
Punk's worst match ever.
Gregory Helms.
Yeah, that's a good. One.
Elijah
JBL.
Burke, he was on our list. Elijah Burke's underrated. I like him. I like D'Angelo De Niro.
I think he's a really good talker.
I think he's not a bad worker. He's not the greatest. He's not horrible. I think he's underrated.
That's CM Punk's worst match.
But
That's hey, whatever, you know.
for heel PG, I had Brad Maddox.
Paige didn't think
That's
so.
funny.
I had A-Rai. I loved A-Rai. I don't know why.
You went deep cuts too. Huh?
His NXT stuff was good.
Yeah.
I had
Later stuff.
I had Corey Graves. Curtis
I don't know
Axel.
much about Corey Graves. Curtis Axel. Yeah, I like that.
Swagger, Kennedy, MVP. I should have went with Randy. No, Miz, because 2009 Randy was different.
So
That
not
was-
to cut you off, but they do not have a eras roster on the SmackDown Hotel.
For Impact or TNA.
So we could do our own research, and but you can do rosters from 2002 to 2022.
See, I didn't watch the weekly pay-per-view stuff. I didn't watch it
I
till,
did.
like you said, when I turned it on and saw Kurt and Booker T and Sting. Oh, I know these guys. Then I watched
Yeah, your weekly pay-per-view stuff is going to mostly be either
Shamrock.
it's going to be post WWE run or guys that you didn't know at that time.
And a lot of them also are going to be like one-offs or not
Fucking
very
the
long.
Like
wall.
Yeah.
Macho showed up. Wasn't
Yeah.
he?
He didn't even wrestle.
Yeah,
though.
he just
Actually,
showed up.
that wasn't even Macho. That was like what was his name in Spider-Man? That's what that was.
Bonesaw,
Bonesaw.
brother.
Yeah,
He looked like hell.
yeah.
But that's Shamrock,
Mhm.
Raven.
I mean, I know they
guys.
showed up again, but like the Nasty Boys showed up as
Yeah.
stuff like
Ron
that, yeah.
Killings. That
Whoa,
was,
whoa, whoa! No, he had a real run though.
He was a two-time champ.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not only that,
but I
he,
mean,
he had a tag team run with
Yeah,
Pac-Man Jones.
But I
Pac-Man
mean-
Jones.
Yeah, but that was the Dixie era.
but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
in
but
that,
I'm saying like R-Truth was like he had a legitimate run.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a one-off.
but I mean, in that era, that
That's-
was him. That was his era.
Yeah.
pretty much.
After K-Quick, he went over there.
Okay, quick, get rowdy. Gonna move some things. Gonna move some things.
It's crazy. He's had somewhat of the same gimmick in WWE.
He's had the same gimmick his whole
What are
career.
you
Yeah.
talking about? Not somewhat. He is it's
He's
him.
exact guy.
He's the same he did shit with Tupac when he was a kid. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old he was, but Tupac was obviously young because he died young, 28, something like that.
Somebody like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously R-Truth was younger than that.
Hmm.
But R-Truth is like 84 right now. He looks amazing.
He
Yeah.
does.
Well, I think he got injured though.
Oh, I did
Oh,
see
at
the
NXT,
botch.
yeah,
I
so-
did see the botch. It didn't look good.
Against
You think he
Great-
got
On
injured?
Raw?
Against Grayson Waller.
No,
NXT.
NXT.
I didn't see that.
You think he got injured?
I think
they,
he did.
They
Yeah.
showed him being helped out.
Yeah, but does that work or
No, I
he's
think it's legit.
hurt.
Yeah.
What's he doing on NXT?
He's
There's
wrestling
a lot
of guys are going over
Grayson
there.
Walker. Is that his name?
Grayson
Waller.
Waller.
Waller. Yeah.
They've been
Well,
having
What's he
people
say?
go
Are they
over.
have
Yeah.
no faith in this roster? They're bringing main guys down.
They've already started releasing people from NXT 2.0.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't know who any of those people were.
One of the guys has been featured. I saw him on Halloween Havoc. He was in a segment, not a match, but he was in a segment with Chase U. What is the Chase U?
Oh, he was in
thing?
that group with a girl, right? I remember I read that.
But Chase U, that's the he's I guess it's supposed to be like a college, like he's supposed to be teaching
Yeah,
Like
it
the old
looks
varsity
stupid.
club back in the
wrestling.
day.
Yeah,
It reminds me
Andre
of something.
Chase and-
It should be Drew Gulak. It looks like something Drew Gulak would do, but whatever. I saw the picture. Gulak, Yuta,
Bryce
and
Remsburg.
Bryce were at the Phillies game.
I didn't know who the other guy was. I knew
Bryce,
No, I knew Bryce and Gulak. I didn't know the other guy.
Yuta. Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, I didn't even recognize him. Wow.
He's
A lot
from
of people
Philly.
say-
AEW, WWE getting together to watch some fucking baseball.
And Edge
Go
was,
Phils!
and Edge apparently was in the
But
back with the
did-
Phillies.
did you see like where a lot of people say it looked like Wheeler's photo was photoshopped though?
Oh no, I didn't see.
Like,
No.
I mean, they're all from
Jason
Philly.
Worth. Jason Worth looks exactly like
Yes.
Edge, or Edge looks like Jason
Well, I knew
Worth.
Gulak
whatever.
was from Philly, and I think Brensford was from
Well, no, we
Allentown.
talked about Gulak being yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lancaster,
Bryce
I
is
think.
from
Yeah.
Lancaster.
And I knew Wheeler Yuta was Philly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go fucking Phils. The night
Yeah.
of recording, we're on game
Hopefully they get
5.
How-
No,
they
it's
they
2-2,
wasted
and
all
no
of their 7-0, and then they get shut out.
5 home
5-0.
runs, 7 runs, and they get no hit last night.
So there was a guy on TikTok that predicted he did this basketball shooting thing before any of the games started. And for every shot he made, Houston would win a game. For every shot he missed, Philly would win a game. He predicted it be at this point being 2-2. And that it goes to game 7 and Philly winning. I'm just saying, I don't believe in God, but I believe in fucking weird powers and shit. And maybe this guy's fucking on to something, all right?
I don't care if the Phillies.
Also, right now, let's put this out here because you guys are Pittsburgh fans, so fuck you guys. But as a Buffalo fan, right now, if the playoffs were to start, number 1, number 2, Eagles and Buffalo.
That's
They
going to be
get
the
the
Super
bye.
Bowl. That's going to be the Super Bowl.
Think?
Can you
So how
imagine?
did- People are predicting that.
Cities are
Can
gonna
you-
burn. Both cities are gonna burn down, win or lose.
Can you imagine how many broken tables are going to be scattered in Philly?
I am the table.
the Eagles are playing right now, actually, I believe.
Thursday
I don't
night,
know
yes.
what time it is.
Yeah.
Well, not yet,
No,
but
not
it's
yet.
it's
No,
done.
They're playing Houston as well. Philly's
They are,
playing
yes.
Houston, yes.
And so last night,
Hmm?
every Philly team lost, besides the Eagles, obviously. Flyers lost, Sixers lost, Houston lost.
Hmm.
Fucking Phillies
Philly.
lost. Houston, that's tough
The
Houston.
Sixers are going to be losing. Line and Beans out. Harden's out.
and
Yeah,
they were saying I saw I was telling the guy we work with.
Flyers are also going to be losing a lot
Carlos
because
today
they
about-
have terrible skaters.
They
it's,
said
it's bad.
at the Texans game they're not going to give scores unless Houston's winning.
Did you
Oh.
see?
So-
did you see the fucking pizza? The
I
Angelo's
was just
pizza?
going to go to that.
Did not. Yeah. Okay. So one of our friends posted, "Oh, I don't care what you think. If it's business, it's business." No, fuck that. You do not feed those motherfuckers. Let them fucking ship in some food from Houston. I don't give a shit. They are not
So-
eating Philadelphia food in Philadelphia. Fuck Houston.
The-
This is Philadelphia. This is how we fucking do it. We run this shit.
The Astros ordered pizza for
You
room
better
service
order from
or
fucking
whatever.
McDonald's. They'll
And-
serve you.
And
And even there, you might get your shit spinning.
the owner declined their service because they're Houston Astro players.
Nice.
Nice. Should have
Good.
poisoned it so they couldn't play.
Yeah.
Um,
But watching
You
the
don't
ga-
fuck with Philadelphia.
well,
I don't care.
We-
New York's got the best fan base, the Yankees. Fuck off with your fucking
we can actually
Yankees.
speak to that. We were at a game. They were playing the Mets, and our section it was like all red. The middle section was Mets
Oh, like
fans,
those
and
fucking
then the other
douchebag
side.
Jersey fans that I dealt with at the fucking Devils game.
Then the other side was all Philly fans, and 2 rows in front of us, it was me, John, and our friend Kevin. was a guy with his girlfriend who was a Mets fan. And they go up and he's like cheering and she's like tugging on like, sit down, asshole. You see who's around us? From behind us, somebody threw an Aquafina
You don't
and
do
hit
that.
this guy in the head. He stands up, turns around, throws it back.
And
And
security
then here comes
catches,
security. They're like, who threw that? Everybody points at him. He gets escorted
security
out.
catches the Mets fan returning the shot.
Nuts.
The whole
Did I
crowd-
ever tell you
that
guys?
guy did it.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about my dad at the Dallas game?
No.
So my dad was at the game where Michael Irvin got his career-ending injury.
Oh, his last game, yeah.
They pissed on a fan wearing a Michael Irvin jersey.
Damn.
Someone in the crowd pissed on someone in front of them.
Wow.
They pissed on that. Wearing a Michael
Damn.
Irvin jersey. Okay, everybody. That's my I remember that. So what year was that? Like 95.
Something like that.
Like that's
In the
so
90s.
fucking. I was so young, but I remember hearing the story, and it's like that. You can. Oh, they threw snowballs at Santa Claus. That ain't shit, dude. You don't come wearing another jersey. And the guy ended his fucking career in that stadium, and somebody got pissed on for it.
And they cheered.
Of course they did.
He was carried out on a stretcher, and they're cheering.
Look,
Well, Philly fans threw bracelets in honor of the Flyers owner who died. They threw them on the rink. Fucking Philly fans, sacks of shit.
you throw things on the ice. That's what you do.
Yeah, they get a hat trick. You throw hats.
Yeah, you throw
They-
hats and
They
you throw.
lost.
Oh,
They lost.
oh, did they
and
give them out
Yeah.
as? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
the giveaway. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say like Detroit's thing is throwing squids.
No.
I don't get it. I don't know.
I don't know.
The-
Yeah, but
There's
it's the
no squids
thing.
in Detroit, but
Throw
The
squids.
Flyers.
I don't
The
know.
Flyers owner died, and they gave bracelets. And then the Phillies.
I love
the
throwing
Flyers
shit on the ice.
lost.
I
and
throw
they
teddy
just-
bears. I do the teddy
Yeah.
bear toss. I fucking love it. It's the best
Um,
feeling as a hockey fan throwing
the-
things on the ice. I yell things. I don't give a shit.
at the old Veteran Stadium, they had an Easter egg hunt, and they booed the kids that didn't get any eggs.
Fuck
You
Philly,
fucked
man.
up.
Fuck
You
Philly.
fucked up. You fucked
They
up.
used to have a jail in the basement of the stadium, and,
That's a rumor.
and a judge. Not
There's
the new
also-
stadium, the old stadium.
But there's also the rumor that there is a tunnel underneath the stadium from to some hotel, so that the opposing teams can get to the hotel safely. That's a rumor. I don't know if it's real. I've heard it for years.
yeah,
They even touched on it on Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You don't want to be in a 700 level in Veteran Stadium.
not anymore. Yeah, that's gone. But yeah, that was the cheap seats.
Why? What's that?
That
What's
was the rowdy section.
That was the
That's
those were
where
like
you
the-
get
That's where you wanna
stabbed.
be.
those like the $5 seats. So that we
I
spent
used
more
to say
money on
this.
beer.
who cares? So that's where I want to be.
But-
So my ex-wife used to get club seats to the Royals. I would go to the club seats for the first period. I would eat the food, drink the alcohol that they provided for us, and then I would say, I am going to find an empty seat because I don't like watching hockey up here. I want to go down there. That's where the fun is.
I gotta be with my people.
Yeah, I gotta go exactly. I gotta go sit with my fucking people. Usually, I can find my uncle, and there's usually an empty seat around him that I can go hang out with.
How the hell did we get to this?
Yeah, now it's a sports
But-
Because
podcast.
it's fucking Philadelphia,
Fuck Philly.
and Philly is on the rise,
Fuck Philly.
baby. The Eagles are 7-0 tonight. Are going to be 8-0. Wait, did I say Phillies? No, I said Eagles.
Yeah.
The Phillies are gonna fucking bring it home and finish it. Oh no, they're not gonna finish it. home.
Welcome
They
to
can't now.
Jared's last episode of this podcast.
Fuck Pittsburgh. Fuck
But they
Jersey.
can go to Houston up 3-2.
If you hear clack, that's him getting strangled.
So this past weekend we were at the Hamburg Food Fall
Oh
Truck.
wait. They're also the Union. The soccer
Union, yeah.
team was in the playoffs. I don't know if it's still
I
are.
think
still are.
they were one win from the championship. I don't know if
Yeah.
they won
Oh
or not.
shit! Really?
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
follow
yeah.
soccer. But
Yeah. Well, it's
Well,
it's America.
They
Nobody
came up
gives a
because
shit
like
about
when they
soccer.
were showing the game last night, they showed a Houston fan, and I'm like, this guy's like standing up cheering. I'm like, is this guy got a death wish?
So this past weekend we were at the Fall Food Truck Festival in Hamburg at the Fieldhouse, our second home. Hanging out with the Outbreak crew and Kevin Kelly and
Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but you straight
It
in.
was a fun time. Yeah.
yeah. Kevin Kelly is very knowledgeable
I'm sorry. I looked up the Union thing. I don't even know how to read this, so maybe they're doing well.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Um,
They beat Cincinnati 1-0. FT. I assume that. I don't know what that. What does FT mean? Full term?
I don't know soccer.
I don't know
Okay, so
either.
this Saturday at 4:00, the finals are Philadelphia versus LAFC. I'm assuming Los Angeles
Yeah.
Football Club.
Football
Probably.
club.
Football
Yeah.
club, yeah.
It was a fun time. We got to pick Kevin's brain a little bit. November 12th.
FT is
Why
probably
are we talking about Kevin Kelly and Hamburg? It's fucking Philly, baby.
November 12th. Hamburg.
final overtime.
Um,
FT.
No.
yeah, I don't know.
No, it would be FOT. It would be FOT.
Final
If
or
they
time. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's full term. They
Um,
carried the baby full term. I don't fucking know.
November 12th. Outbreak Wrestling at the Hamburg Fieldhouse again. We'll be there.
Yes, this is going to be the night you want to be there. You are going to want to buy tickets to this, get tickets to this, be in that arena. It is going to be a huge night. Not only David Finley and Delirious, I'm fucking stoked about that, but the future of Pennsylvania wrestling is changing that night. We cannot describe anything else, but you're going to want to be there and be part of this. It's something you're going to want to say when you have a podcast in 10 years, you're going to want to talk about this night. So be there.
Yeah.
And it's for a great cause. It's for the veterans.
There are
United We
veterans. It's
Slam,
Toys
yeah.
for Tots.
First responders, yeah.
There's they're also taking donations for Thanksgiving dinner items for military
Oh,
families.
okay. I didn't hear that. About
I did not know that one.
yeah.
Yeah. So bring an unopened toy, unwrapped toy. Donate Toys for Tots.
And with that, if you bring for Toys for Tots, they're giving you
A free ticket
for
for
any event in 2023, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So November 12th, Outbreak Wrestling. You do not want to miss that one. 2 huge announcements are taking place. It's going to be a big night. Andy Header versus Delirious.
Awesome.
I'm stoked for that. Our boy Matt Quay against our boy Ian Bush.
I don't
For
know
the
how
title.
to feel about that. David Finley, free autograph with the purchase of a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. It's great wrestling.
Is he not working? He's just
Fun night out.
I don't know. There's no match announced, but I know him and Kevin Kelly have some heat. So
yeah.
Ooh, intriguing.
Kevin
Mhm.
Kelly will also be there, so go say hi to him. He's very
Mhm.
intelligent.
Good guy.
And then, like I said, November 19th is AEW Full Gear. November.
He wouldn't let me give him a pin.
Oh, yeah.
He refused
He-
to let me just give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to help us out. Good for
I
him.
understand, but it's Kevin Kelly.
And then
You can
no-
have whatever you want.
And it was a
sir.
War Machine pin, so yeah.
I realized he came up and he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hi, sir," and I was like, "Oh fuck, I probably shouldn't have said that." I'm being a little bit of a fucking mark here.
and I get shit. What the-
Oh, you get a lot of shit.
November 26th is Survivor Series, War Games, whatever you want to call it.
Well, technically, it's not announced what's happening yet, is it?
Yeah. They haven't
Or is
announced
it-
any
is it
teams
ru-
or anything
It's
yet.
rumored.
That's
Well,
because
I
they're
think the title is Survivor Series War Games.
Oh, okay.
right now they're building the crown jewel.
Yeah,
so
we'll
after
know
that,
the
then
Monday
it'll-
after Crown Jewel.
November 25th, Black Friday night in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Eagles Hall, CCW,
Yes, Too Cold Scorpio.
Flash Funk.
Flash Funk.
Terry's cousin
Oh,
Flash.
Flash is
They-
so funky.
They always put on a great show. We're honored
They
to be a
do.
part of it.
I was not a huge fan. You got me there. I saw it. I'm down.
That's a different crowd, man.
It is.
That crowd gets you into it.
Yeah. I love the whole like seating up top, looking down. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah, I really
awesome.
like that too.
Joe, you were there, but last time Justin came right up because he thought there was gonna be someone getting murdered up top. Remember?
Yeah, no, I thought there was a legit fight. I was
wow.
right. I'm always ready to fight.
Because
You know,
Me-
I was ready to fight back when Outbreak started in Temple, Pennsylvania.
And it was-
me and my
and I was
girlfriend
ready to
and,
fight
and
last,
both of our
last
both of our
fucking
kids are
CCW
up
show.
there, and Justin's come running up
Well, and it was for
because that
Bliss.
Bliss. Yeah.
and then that
I got everybody's back, bro.
kid, that guy in the audience. I don't know what he said to him. I couldn't hear, but
Well, I got everybody's back. Shit's going down. I want to be part of it.
But I
I'm
put
there,
them behind me. I'm like,
I'm there to defend the boys.
Yeah. It's always a great show. So November is a
God, I
fucking,
haven't been in a fight since high school.
I don't know. Did Bliss know him? Because they started laughing at him, like,
Well,
hugging. I don't know if there
We'll
was
talk
a
about it after.
November is packed for wrestling fans. So there's something to do. Just go out and have fun, watch wrestling, go to your local show, support them. You never know what's going to happen. You might see somebody local, such as Bro Keller on AEW. And, you know, I used to know that guy. I used to go watch
Yeah.
him. Our buddy,
Look,
Dylan,
I'm telling you,
you know,
there are two
like-
guys on the Outbreak show right now, if not three. I mean, Philly Mike, we've talked about.
Philly Mike is GCW. You
Yeah,
know, like
But
he's,
I'm talking about three guys in specific that I think in the next 5 years you're going to see. We talked about Matt Quay, Ian Bush, Tommy Vex. They had a triple threat in the last Outbreak show. I was intrigued by everything. I was wondering how they were going to do it. They pulled everything off. It looked fucking phenomenal. They got me into the match. And that's how you do it. You some matches it's in the background, you know? And some matches you want to see every moment of that match. And that was a match that I want to see every
You don't
moment.
have Header on that list?
Oh, Header had I don't like street fights.
I mean,
They
as
did a
far
street
as
fight. Yeah.
guys
But I'm
to
talking about
keep an
last.
eye on.
Okay, yes. I was talking about last match.
Oh, okay.
Last he
I meant-
had a street fight.
Okay, yeah.
When
I'm
we-
not a huge fan of street fights. I like them. They don't capture my attention the way a triple threat pinpointing every move. Street fights is like a clusterfuck to me. And I like clusterfucks, but it's not gonna make me remember everything you do.
when we go to those shows, it's hard for us to pay attention fully because we're constantly
Mhm.
working, we're doing
Mhm.
something. So, but those guys in that match, they got our full attention.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a good match.
yeah.
Really good match.
Anytime Matt Quay and Ian Bush is on, they put on a great show. So starting in 2023, we will be offering spots on our banner.
So we're looking to do full sponsorships. Outbreak Wrestling is taking off. It is, without saying much, it is going to be a bigger product. Again, you're going to want to be there November 12th. You're going to want to see where this company is going, and you're going to kick yourself for not being there. But we are also looking for local sponsors that want to get their names out there. We want to support local businesses. We don't want to get the guys that are already out there. I want to support the local mom and pops, the guys who are, busting their asses, the people that own their business and are running their business. And, they're the ones behind the counter. They're the ones, let's say they're a bartender. They're the ones making fucking drinks. That's the businesses I want to support. We have talked to Rise Up. Rise Up is the sponsor of We Like Wrestling podcast and of Outbreak. There are lots of opportunities for sponsorships to get your name out there for the next year, 2023.
We have plenty of opportunities, different offers available, from banner spots to video advertisements to, just if we want to get. So we have Rise Up's advertisement already.
And we love Rise Up. Fucking fuels us through this shit.
Yeah.
Like they
They're
are
really good
what
stuff.
gets us going.
Small businesses were affected when COVID hit. So
Yes, and we're bringing that shit back. I fully support. We always get Black Friday. There's always Small Business Saturday or whatever it is.
Yep.
I love that shit. I love in Pennsylvania, in West Reading. There's Penn Avenue. I love all the shops on there. It's a fucking fun time to just go shop to shop, shopping, bar hopping, whatever you want to do. You want to eat, you want to drink, you want to shop. It's all right there.
if you know somebody who has a small business who'd like to get their name out there, or if you have a small business who you'd like to expand your audience and get new customers in, let us know. Reach out to us. We'll let you know what we have on the table. 2023 is going to be a big year for us, for wrestling in Pennsylvania in general.
Yes.
November is stacked with product. Get out,
We're
have some
hitting the
fun.
new year hard. When
Yeah.
January comes, the new year is fucking coming. We're hitting it hard and we're going full steam ahead.
Get out there, enjoy some wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Peace.